Today, let's go through the handstand kick up levels. Now, obviously that one's the hardest, doing a one arm kick up, but most people's initial goal is to kick up in the middle of the room, freestanding. So today I'm going to go through different levels of the kick up and some basic guidelines. Now we obviously want to achieve a clean kick up to handstand, but we want to achieve the consistency. So I could do 10 kick ups in the row and all of them look identical. So when I kick up, I hold, show control, come back down, pause, go again, show control, come back down, go again, pause, show control, come back down. And I could just do rep after that because I have the same setup. I have created a strong window of balance and I'm going straight in the middle of that window of balance every time. I place my hands in the same position, I put my shoulders in the same place and I look in the same place. I have the hips at the same height. So I've created a routine and some consistency around it. Now I could change it around where I could go into a gymnastic kick up, I could jump from the back to the front and look, I can still catch, but that's more because my window of balance is so big. What we want to do to start with when we're learning the kick up is make every repetition exactly the same unless we intentionally change something. Now I'm going to use this sucky sweet to give me my focal point. So I'm going to place that down on the floor close to the wall. I'm going to place the hands down just behind that. So now I've made a little bit of a triangle in that position, quite a narrow, shallow triangle. My hands are shoulder width apart or just a little bit wider. My shoulders are directly on top of my hands and I push the floor away. Now I want to get in a comfortable position with my feet. I don't want to be too close and I don't want to be too far away. So it'll be different for everyone depending on flexibility, control, confidence and things like that. So now I'm staring at the sucky sweet, keep the shoulders on top. I just do a little kick, come back down. I check that I've got that same setup. My shoulders are still on top of the hands. I'm still pushing away, same focal point, and then I kick again. Come back down, check it's the same. Then I'm going to take it up a level. I'm going to try and get this lead-in leg to touch the wall. Come back down. So repetition after repetition, exactly the same. Then I'm going to go 1, 2. So I go 1, 2, back down again. Now I know where the wall is, I can create that consistency. Now for me, I felt like I was a little bit too far away from the wall, so I was having to arch to get to it. So I'm going to move everything a little bit closer. Also, the sucky sweet is now a little bit too far in front for me. I want to bring it back a little bit. So I'm going to fine tune that. I'm going to have this more in between my hands, in between my index finger and thumb, but exactly that same setup, shoulders on top of the hands, looking at the sweet. Now do that same thing, 1, 2, and I'm up on the wall. I want to make sure I can get repetition there. Now, once I've built some consistency with that and I can do that rep after rep, I'm going to go to the next level. Now, the next level is trying to get the feet to touch the wall at the same time. So exactly the same setup. If I'm happy with that one, shoulders on top of the hands, hips nice and high, looking at that focal point, kick, try and get both feet to touch the wall at the same time, come back down, reset, check you're in exactly the same place, go back again. Now, what most people are going to do here is when they come back down, they're going to come here. Now, notice the shoulders aren't on top of the hands anymore, and then they'll kick from there. That won't work. So then they take their shoulders too far forwards, and now they kick too hard. So there's such inconsistency with the base, so they have to change the power of the kick up, and then they're always one step behind, so they're always chasing their tail. What we want to do is have that exact same setup every time, shoulders on top, kick, and then if I do lose position when I come back down, I reset back to that start position again, fine tune the kick. Now if I'm doing that hand in hand with the conditioning drills, chest or handstand line drills, things like that, heel pulls, toe pulls, so creating a bigger balance window for the overbalance and the underbalance combined. And if you don't know what I'm talking about there, I'll link a video at the end and down in the description. And then when we put all those together, I'll do exactly the same setup. Focal point, hand, shoulder position, but now when I kick, I catch before the wall. Hold for a few seconds. If I can, then I'll just go to the wall, or I'll come back down with control. And then I just try and repeat that rep after rep. Now, normally what happens when people start moving away from the wall when they do it in the middle of the floor, they get a bit scared, a bit nervous about falling over, a bit apprehensive in the setup. So what they do is they keep everything safe. They're back here and they don't kick up so much, because they're not repeating the same setup that they practiced against the wall. Now that's totally normal, but what you want to do is start to build some confidence and control freestanding, normally with a spotter, or just keep working those heel pulls and toe pulls to create that bigger and bigger balance window, so you've got more room for error when you do kick up and you can find your balance. Now, what is common with most of these drills, especially the kick-ups, is that people will be using a variation or a progression that's either too hard for them, so they're trying to kick up in the middle of the room where they can't kiss the wall consistently, or the opposite, and they're doing a drill that's way too easy, and they should progress that next step. So if you want to put all that all together with increasing that balance window, doing the heel pulls, the toe pulls, and the line drills, check out this video. So let me know if you have any questions with this one. If you want any coaching, www.paultwyman.com.au, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks, guys.